Good morning, Hit Nation, folks, Pocats, and everything in between and beyond. My name is Roy, the host of Mahappennies, with another Penny Quickies. I guess that my worthless for pennies episodes are going to have to wait until the playoffs, maybe. But at least now we have survived and extended to one more game this season at the very least. We're going to be playing against Atlanta Hawks away from our home as the ninth seed, right? We got one seed up, trying to steal the eighth seed from Atlanta Hawks right now, who lost humiliated by the Magic. So I don't know exactly what kind of attitude they're going to bring to the game, but we've played against Atlanta Hawks. We played against the Bulls. The Bulls seem to have our number more than the Hawks, but the Hawks also got us more times than we wanted them to get. Just to take a look here, I don't know why I start recording sometimes without actually looking at. But here, Heat versus Hawks record should take me exactly to where I need to be so that I don't say anything that is wrong. But if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we split the series for 2-2 this season. We won by 2-1, and they won by 2-1. So it's all the games have been pretty close. And I have to say, I don't think we're making the playoffs. We did apparently because of that we lost a lottery pick, right? We have to finish 10th or below to get a lottery pick. So we already finishing in ninth. And again, don't sleep on us. 38 points to Tyler Hero, 23 in the first quarter, 8 for 8 field goals. I think it was 13 for 19 field goals the entire night, which is amazing. Wiggins providing us with 20, so that's 58 points for those two. And of course, we do have Bam Adebayo giving us 15, and we have Duncan Robinson giving us 8, and we have Ware not as well this game. This is where the rookies have probably the biggest test, which is to be battle tested in a do or die situation, such as the play-in, which is a new tournament. So first of all, no player in the 10th seed has ever scored 38 points. That's a statistics. If I'm not mistaken, 10th seeds have not made the playoffs this far. So we would make, that's for sure. But I don't know if they've won their first game either. If I'm not mistaken, 10th seeds thus far have lost their first games as well. But I might be mistaken. It might be the Bulls actually got I don't know. I don't remember. No, yeah, we played it. No, we played it. Forget it. I believe the 10th seed is the first time that the 10th seed has a chance of getting into playoffs, but I might be mistaken about that for sure. If we do get into playoffs, that's the first time. But we're talking about what, 4 tournaments as far, 4 playing tournaments. So anyway, what I felt yesterday was a lot of relief in the first quarter, more relief in the second quarter because we start the half being 23 points ahead. The third quarter really worried me. It took a while for us to even get to a decent number through the quarter, and they clawed their way back and being down 23, if I'm not mistaken, in that. Well, they were down 14 at the start, 14 or 13. Yeah, 14. I think it was 88-78 at the start of the fourth quarter, and then we do what we need to do. The fourth quarter just goes well for us. We start outscoring them little by little, and then that's it. We build up a good enough lead in the first half, and defensively speaking, we are very much attuned, and we definitely have great defender in Bam, a great defender in Davion Mitchell that cannot be stressed enough, and a player who can offensively make an impact a lot better than he could last season, Tyler Hero. And of course, we do have Wiggins. Wiggins is going to be good for about 20 points a night. That's just been a fact with the Miami Heat. So obviously, I'm very happy. I mean, again, to me, having a game to watch is very important because it does give me some life and something to expect to in dark days that I'm sure a lot of you are going through as well. Anybody that's listening probably had their share of dark days as well. And I'm not hogging those dark days to myself. I'm just saying that it's definitely good to know that tomorrow there is a game to watch. And am I reverse jinxing it right now? Am I? You tell me. I think we're going to lose tomorrow against the Hawks. I said we're going to lose against the Bulls, and I was wrong. And I'm glad that I was wrong. But I really think we're going to lose against Atlanta Hawks tomorrow. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a negative Nancy. Again, am I reverse jinxing? That's up to you to decide. I'm not gonna say it, because even saying anything to that matter defeats any kind of purpose. But no, this is an analysis not based on anything other than I think the Atlanta Hawks were very humiliated against the Magic, and they want to show something better. And we come with a little bit more ego, but we have been playing better. Like I said, this is the 13th game that we consistently play better, even in the regular season. And this moment right now is the moment where the Miami Heat tends to shine. But again, I think that this is still going to be a season that our pick is going to be what, the 15th, something like that. But and yeah, and then we got to keep the picks and lose draft for the future. But I would like to see us win. Obviously, I want to see us win. I just have this, it's not even a feeling. I'm I'm I'm, I'm analyzing it coldly. The Miami Heat have not wanted to to be on top as much as the Hawks have this season, but we'll see who's gonna shine. We'll see who's gonna shine. It's gonna be Trey or it's gonna be Hero. We don't know yet. Stay safe, stay dry, stay as happy as possible in this very complicated world of ours, and let's go Heat one more game.